All right, so today we are joined by a member of our varsity basketball team. Who do we have here?
My name is Yigit. I'm a senior forward at Reavis High School.
How is the season going? Tell me a little bit about some of the team stats, the team record, and maybe we'll get to some like individual stuff about you as well.
So our season record is 5-13 right now. In my opinion, I do believe that we should have a lot more wins because we've had a lot of fourth quarter games when it came down to the last couple minutes. For example, against Bremen, we lost by probably a handful of points. Mm-hmm. Tinley Park, our first conference game of the year, we only lost by 1. And I just feel like we did let a couple games slip away, but I feel like the games that we knew we were going to go into and win, I feel like we took advantage and did win. Yeah, our team, it's a young team compared to last year. Last year we had a starting lineup filled with seniors. And then me and Lorenzo, which were the only 2 juniors on the team. So I feel like, and since everyone graduated last year, I feel like it is my role to step up and be a senior leader because our point guard, he's a sophomore, and then our 3 other starters are juniors. So I feel like it's good for them too because they're kind of accepting the role, knowing what it is to be a leader on a team. So I feel like that's super important. But yeah, we are sort of a young team. We're currently averaging about 48 points per game, 28 rebounds per game, which is all right. We're trying. It's
all right. Like, I don't know. I don't follow high school basketball super closely. But what like a solid team, when you're talking about points per game, rebounds per game, that sort of thing, what would be like one of the top teams? What would be a number that you would say, if you hit this, you're probably going to have a lot of success?
I would probably say around, a lot of success, probably around 70 points.
70 points.
70 points is a lot, yeah. Considered a lot in a high school basketball game, yeah.
You have a young team. You have 2 seniors on the team, yourself and one other?
So senior starters, I'm the only one that's a senior starter. And then off the bench, our 6th man, Julian Rodriguez, he's, in my opinion, he plays a lot of the games. So I feel like he's a huge part of the team. He is also a senior. And then we got Uriel and Hamza, who are also seniors. So 4 seniors in total.
Okay, but of the seniors, you're the one that is kind of like the primary starter.
Yeah.
From returning from the last time.
Yeah.
So how's our competition? Like, are we in a tough conference? Do we have a lot of really stiff competition where you can attribute some of the near wins, losses to the fact that the level of competition is really high, or do you think it's mostly probably because you're a young team that still has some growing to do?
I feel like it does go both ways because in my opinion, the SSC is really good at, I think that we are a really good conference compared to a lot of other conferences. We're a pretty good 4A school. So I feel like we are in a really good conference. And then also going back to being a younger team, I feel like that's also plays a role because a lot of these other teams have team starting 5 of all seniors. And then we're over here with 1 senior, 3 juniors, and a sophomore. So I feel like it is hard.
How do you see the future? Because you are a young team, do you think that we're going to be able to kind of convert and take advantage of that so that in a couple years we are kind of like the big dog that's got the seniors and everybody else is trying to catch up? Because that sort of thing fluctuates from year to year.
Hopefully it is like that because so if you were to watch our JV games before, I feel like our JV games, some games conference games, they do dominate other JV teams. So I feel like as they improve, I feel like they will be better than other teams in the conference. Because for the younger guys on JV, there's a couple guys that are pretty good. So